Welcome. This video is an overview of Unix commands, and we're using Windows to illustrate the principles of Unix. So we will begin by showing the parallels between Unix and Windows. So let's switch to Windows, where you may be familiar. And we see with Windows we have directories. So I can always create a new directory just by saying new folder. And let's let the first folder become play. The term folder in Windows corresponds to the term directory in Unix. Therefore, a directory in Unix can contain files and other folders or other directories. So let's go ahead and create another directory inside of this one. Let's create one called here, new folder. We're going to name it here. Let's select it. Inside of it, we're going to create a new folder. We're going to call it there. And inside of it, we're going to call it, create another directory or another folder called no more. Alright, that's where we're going to start. Now I will show you how to do the very same thing in Unix. Notice that when I'm inside of it's a folder inside of a folder inside of a folder inside of a folder. So I'm really 4 levels down. When I'm looking at the lowest level, I really can't see the upper level. But you know from experience that I can always go up by saying, from here I can see that I'm inside the folder called there. There is inside the folder called here. Play. Here is inside the folder called play. And play is at the level of the hard drive. So let's set up the same folders inside of Unix. Notice that when we log in, you're always positioned at a folder that is identified by your login. So now, how do we create these folders? Well, the first one I want is called play. In Unix, you can't click, you must have a command. The command is make directory, and its abbreviation is make directory. And you must give it the name of the directory. The first folder we created in Windows was play, so we want to create one called play. Oh, told you the wrong command, I'm so sorry. In DOS the command is make dir, but for Unix it abbreviates things. So what do you think it might be? How about mkdir play? Alright? Ooh. Already have a folder called play. Yeah. Okay, so let's go inside of it. It's okay. Let's go inside of play. Making a mess here. Go inside of play. And we need to make our other directory. What was it called? We had play, here, there, nowhere. So we need to make a directory here. I cannot type right now. Make directory here. And notice that Unix is also helping us a little bit. It says the directory you just created here happens to be inside of a directory called play, which happens to be inside of your what we call your home directory, the starting point. So what do we do to go inside of here? You may have seen me type a command without explaining it, and the command is cd. What do you think it means? It means change to a directory or select a folder which is inside of the folder where you are already. So we have created a folder, a directory called here. It is inside of play. So because it's inside of play, we can say change directory to here. Notice that this is the same thing as clicking on the folder called here in Windows. What do we do inside here? We want to create a folder called there. What's the command? We need to create a directory or make a directory called there. What do we do next? We go inside of that and create a directory called no more. So how do we go inside? We select it. We select it by saying change directory to there. And notice that, where are we? We're in directory called there. The there directory is inside of a directory called here, which is inside of a directory called play, which is inside of the home directory for my account. So let's make the last directory, and we call that no more. All right. Visually, we have actually walked down. It's like we're walking down some stairs. Now, let's see what else we need to do. And now let's talk about a few special names we have. Let's go inside of the directory called no more. What's the command? CD. What if we want to leave this directory? In Windows, you'd have to go somewhere and click and say go up a level. You say go up a level here by changing directory to the parent directory. The directory no more belongs inside of which folder? There. There is called the parent of no more. So we can change to parent, and the parent has a strange name, simply ... I can go back up one level. So if you notice, we're no longer in no more. We're now in the directory called there. What happens if we do it again? Where will we end up? We should end up in a folder or directory called here. If we want to go all the way back to the starting point, there's a name for that. It's called the home directory. So I can say CD. What's the home directory? It has a special symbol. The symbol you love, tilde. And tilde really means go back to the file system for your account. And notice that we have skipped all the way back to the starting point. With this, we're going to close, and we will resume in a separate video.